Permanent, but certain things can change. Don't fold on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, it don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real let to it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Liberians from the 15 counties, come and exercise your voting rights for a better Liberia. The leader you vote is the Liberia you want. Support SR personalities and creed.
Okay, so our viewers out there, we want to say welcome. The show is about to start. This is Liberian Friendship Society of Canada Electoral Committee here to provide awareness about voter registration exercise. So just stick and still as we will be starting the program very, very soon. So keep enjoying the Liberian music that we are playing in the background for you. So we will start very soon the moment we get the full committee set up, or let's say in a couple of minutes, maybe in the next 4 to 5 minutes, we will officially be starting the program. Right now we have Mr. Amos, the chairman is here. We have Mr. Peter, who is a member. We have Mr. Tomo Bombe also on, but he's muted his video because he will be joining very, very shortly. So we'll be right with you. Stick and still. We got a lot to tell you today. Everything you need to know. And just in case you want to be a part, you can also go in the community chat room. The link is there. Our numbers are there. Once you call that number via WhatsApp or direct call, you will definitely be part of the show. We will host you and hear your view on the show as well. So yes, Sis Trace, please twist your camera a little bit so that your head can come up. Very good. Perfect. Okay. I think I need to take this from my face. All right. So I'm about to share the Citrus. I share the Facebook link with you. So you can also share it. And I'm about to share you the YouTube link. Probably others may want to join via YouTube from their homes. All right.
Where did you send the link?
I sent it to you in your direct message.
Okay, let me take a look here.
That's the Facebook link. I also sent it to the chairman. He has it right now.
Okay. Let me send it to the chat room.
And I'm about to send you the YouTube as well.
Okay.
Yes. So I just sent you the YouTube as well. So that is it. That's the Facebook and the YouTube link. All right. So once you are done, and then we will jump straight into our conversation today.
Okay. So I posted it on the
Yeah,
chat room.
and the link for those who want to join. I think you have that already, right? The
Yeah.
link. So that is one important one that most people will want to know how they can have their say into what you people will be telling them today. Probably they want to ask question or whatever. Facebook too.
Okay.
So let's give our last 2 minutes to our audience, and then right after that 2 minutes, we can jump into our program.
Let your answer for who to vote or choose be Liberia. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. The one you choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you vote. If you vote interest, you will end up with regret. Cause politics is the loyalty. So cast your vote for Mama Liberia. Rise, fellow Liberians, vote right. Please don't sell your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote. Voting is your right. Come and register and cast your vote.
Like a rally can stop, you go register. No other error we get on the Liberia. Sweet all the what they want, all the best on the globe. Yeah, that TDP serious. Don't step on qualification for interest. Don't step on a PDT. Stop taking less. That graduate from elementary and together which going our way. We can Congo the West. No condition permanent, but certain things can change. Don't vote on friendship. No matter the years I've been friendly for, don't matter when you follow the country. The decision you will make like, hey, your great grandchildren will live with. 21st century to modern, don't mean to feel like they're going to slavery. Don't let nobody make you to misbehave. Don't my money, I beg you, please use your head. If you make it one trust, you will suffer it. Look at competence, they don't my benefit. Don't take it in like they register. Like a real, let do it with baking yo. Mama Liberia for all for one, and one for all of us.
Choose is the Liberia you choose. The one you vote is the Liberia you.
All right. So once again, to our viewers out there, we say welcome, 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 and we are about to start our show. All right, we are about to start this very, very interesting, informative, and entertaining show as well. So my name is John Breakthrough, and this is a particular segment on Breakthrough's platform called Community Matters. In this Community Matters, we discuss issues that relate to Liberia and Liberians community around the globe. Relevant event. So this event is very essential to the well-being of Liberians in Canada and other parts of the world. So we decided to have it so that the masses can be a part of it. So today we are here to listen to some sound Liberians, professional people, well-trained people who are about to tell us significant, powerful, and sensitive information about our voting process coming up from the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada. So, without much ado, we will just bring them back in the studio and we take their full introduction about themselves. I think we are already seeing their names tagged on the title, but for the sake of hearing, we will have to ask them to introduce themselves individually. So we begin with Mr. Amos. So Mr. Amos, the floor is now open to you for your full introduction.
It is a pleasure to be here again. By way of introduction, my name is Mr. Amos Monmalavla, and I want to say thank you so much for giving all the time to educate our people, concerning the upcoming election within the Liberian community. Thank you so much.
All right, so we go to our GS.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Therese Dixon Hicks. I'm the General Secretary for the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada Election Committee. I'm so glad to be here today, and we are here to educate our people the best way we can to be able to participate in this upcoming election. Thank you so much for having me on this show.
So last for now will be the member. We have a member, so let him introduce himself. I don't want to call his name. Sorry about that.
Hello again. Thank you, Mr. Breakthrough, for allowing us onto your platform. My name is Peter Dobler. I'm a member of the of this coming election. We are here to educate our people on their voting rights and how to go about this coming election. Thank you for having us on your show.
Okay, thank you. So you heard all the introductions, right? And just in case you will want to participate in this conversation as a community member, you can look at our normal roading on the screen and you go in the community chat room as well in the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada community chat room. You have the link to either witness this program on YouTube or Facebook, or if you want to say something after their explanations, you want to ask a question, you want to clarify anything, you can just link to that and we'll give you the opportunity to have your say. This is a community thing, so it's everybody thing. And Mr. Peter, just so you know, this very platform was produced by me, but it's not, I don't want to own it. It's for community consumption. Everything taking place in the community. If you check on the YouTube and Facebook page of this particular platform, almost everything you will see there, ranging from burial, Black Friday service, women program, and everything. So this platform is strictly to inform Liberians in Canada and around the world about what is happening positively here with Liberians in Canada as well. So I just wanted to make that clear. All right.
Bless your heart for hosting the program, brother.
Okay. So we were, I don't know, three of you people, I know you people have organized behind the scene on how to handle it, but we were just listening to who would come up to give us a broad idea of why we are here today. Brazil, you are muted.
You are muted, Honorable Chairman.
Again, like you said, my name is Mr. Amos Monmalavla. It is a great opportunity to be here to create awareness for our Liberian community meeting in Canada. And the AHO election committee was organized by the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada, November 30, 2025, with the bylaw, in consultation with the bylaw. So actually, what we are actually here is to educate our people and tell them the outcome and what is to expect from these elections, and how we are credible to conduct this election. So we have a lot of potential people that I'm working with. I have the Secretary General who does all the paperwork, and memos. Everybody's so innovated to this process. So we have a guideline, and the guideline, one of these component within our guideline is what we are on now. So we develop a guideline first of all before, the election committee members develop a guideline, to govern the elections. Election is a critical thing. So, and what we want to do, we want to give a different picture, of it. We want our Liberians within Canada, most of the time I hear people, when it comes to electionary processes, I don't want to be part of it. We want everyone to be part of it. And what we're trying to do is to go to the various communities, within the community, we're visiting churches, to educate the people, make them to understand we are Liberians. And, sometimes, I love the Bible. Some days I like to just do a reflection on when the Israelis went to Egypt. They were having a team, they were all in one accord. They were having people among them, so we are in different societies. So what we need a president. We need people who will govern us, and you can't say, I don't want to participate. So what we're saying here, the way you can participate into this election, the first thing is to do your registration. And the registration is only to pay your due payment. Your due payment serves as a way to be able to be eligible, to make your voice. You can't make your voice if you don't, able to pay your due, because we are not collecting money from people to say, and everything you pay into the institution, the Liberian Friendship Society account. So that is it, and I will give the floor to my colleagues. They were talking as the roundtable discussion. Then will come back in. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, in addition to what the chairman said, we are here today to create awareness to our people, to educate them on how the election process will be, and to hear their questions and to be able to respond to whatever question that they may have with respect to this coming election.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. You people have said it all. It's about awareness. Your voice matters. Your vote is your voice. So it's very important that you participate in this election because they are your leaders. So you want to have a take and a say in it. It matters for you to come out and vote. Do all that you can to be able to participate in this election. It's very, very, very important. So please, please, please come out, do what it takes to be able to be eligible to vote. It's just your due payment, nothing else. That's all you need to do, and come out and vote. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you all. So I will be throwing a little bit of question, and there are some people who are texting their questions, but they say they don't need their names to be called, so I will be reading their question as well. But someone wants to know, why should they believe that this election will be free and fair?
Yeah, so thank you so much for that question. The way the election will be free and fair, we instituted a lot of mechanisms into place. What some of those mechanisms we draw as a team? First of all, we're talking about having online voting, and on voting day, we'll be having we're talking about having national observer, and the national observer, those who are society group, when I say society group, people will be like thinking about different things. So we're having some Liberian organization, the LOFA Association, and we're having, a lot of credible organization within, Canada. We were right then to serve as an observer on the program. Besides that, we're trying to have a consultant to this process, and to view the whole process. Afterward, if you want to do a recommendation to us and tell us, yeah, this election, it was the process of like this, and we will call, our neighbor, that maybe the nearer community that really affiliate with the Liberian Friendship Society. So we were right there to serve as international observer, because we want this election to be credible. And what some of those things we are doing now, we get the time frame, So we put if you look at our guideline, we say from February 23rd to April 30, we accepting applications, for the aspiring. So we want Liberian, to participate. And so because we know the process is tedious, sometimes you to get police clearing, and get talking about all the documents that you need to show to us. So, and the team, I'm working with, I really trust the team. I believe in their ideologies, and they are all, they come out from different backgrounds, to make sure that this elections is be one of the best free and fair election within Canada. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Prezo. If any of your team members have something to add up, well, they can go ahead. But if nothing, then I think what I heard from there, you will solicit help or observation from other permanent organizations in the communities, even going to as far as getting other country community members to come and monitor. Okay. All right. So as someone is saying, firstly, before we consider these people as the committee, how was this committee formed? How was it organized? How do you people come together to say, I am the chairman, I am the this?
Article 7, section 11.1, give the leadership of the Friendship Society to organize, to appoint, and those needs should be brought to the committee for vetting, strengthening processes. And based on that, we went through that process. And like I said in my intro, that November 30, 2025 was the official date. If you go into the chat room, you'll see was the official date we will unveil to the committee, and asking people, how you look at those who have been appointed to conduct, spearhead the election process, so, and there are no query, so from that point, we started the work. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
In addition to what the chairman said, this election committee was given birth by the bylaws of the Liberian Friendship Society of Edmonton. Okay. Thank you.
All right. So that bylaw, how is the system set for recruitment? Volunteer, or you just, I want to be a part, come there vet you, or how is it like? Is there any qualification you need to have? Maybe stay here after 5 years, or you must be a member for a certain time, or a good due payer, or just come from anywhere and just show yourself. How?
So here's it. Like I said, Article 7 of the bylaw, section 11.1. If you have time, you can go there and you read exactly. So what it says is that you have to be in good standing. You can be an election commissioner, you are not in good standing, no. And you can be a committee member, you are not, in good standing. So what we tried, what they did, they went through their process. All of us within this committee, we are all in good standing. So we are in good standing, and we are all ready to be people within the community, so. Based on that, I have, I'm not new. So they called me, they asked me, what you want to, serve the Liberian community. After consultation with my family, I accepted to, serve the Liberian community needed to conduct the election. So it was based on that. Well, and after the selection, you have to, like I said, they have a meeting on November 30, 2025. They have a meeting where they put the names up and they ask people, because that is the what the bylaw say. There should be scrutiny. Ask the people, say, oh, this man can be election commission. Oh, this sister cannot be election, member. So based on that, and no one put their hand up to say any query on any of the members. So we are two. As we go through the meeting, the two of them will probably come into the meeting. Thank you.
Okay. And I see T. Okay, Mr. Peter, sorry.
Yeah, in addition to what the chairman said, according to the bylaws, 5 members of the community are selected to form part of the ad hoc election committee. And those members have to be a registered member of the community and a due paying member of the community and a member in good standing. And after those members are selected, they are vetted. They are brought to a general meeting where every member of the community will be able to ask the question that they have. If a particular member is not in good standing or does not have a good reputation, a member of the community has the right to be able to say, well, look, we don't want Mr. Peter Dobler to form part of this election commission because of A, Y, Z. And so we went through all of that processes, and that's how this election committee came into being the member that will carry the election to our people.
Okay. Sis Trace, it's just listening to the guy speaking. Was that what happened to you too?
Yes. So the leadership were the one that appointed us, just as my colleague said, and we were brought to the party. And here we are. We are volunteering our time, using our resources because, we want to serve our community. This is why we are here, to do what it takes to get things done.
Okay. All right. Specifically, we are talking about the vetting. Before you were choosing a general secretary, the process that your chairman and Mr. Peter just spoke about, was that what happened to you?
Yes, we were all in that meeting. We were all there, general meeting, and was scrutinized by the community. And that's where we are. The 5 of us. Yes.
All right. So thank you people so much. So one last question surrounding this cycle is, to become part of this committee, must you be a permanent resident or a citizen, or just a visitor or a student?
Also, it's not to be to be a part of this committee. You can be a permanent resident. You can be, a student. Is not in the bylaw. Nothing is instituted in the bylaw, because everything we do is governed by law. So nothing is in the bylaw says that you have to be a citizen or or a permanent resident. So if you check the bylaw, nothing is there. But again, it's understood, that before serving institution like this, you have to be, a reputable person within the institution, meaning the community. So all of us that you see within this, the ad hoc election committee members, they are all reputable people within the community and astute, members.
Okay, so what would be, or what is the requirement, the full requirement to get someone eligible to partake in this election?
Thank you for asking that question. It is so simple, the answer. All you need to be eligible to vote in this election is your government photo ID. The reason why you only need to present that on the voting day is because we will have the list of people who are eligible to vote. So you don't need to bring any other proof, Just bring your photo ID for us to ID you, and you will be able to participate in the election. Thank you.
In addition to that, bringing your photo ID, you must have also done your background to ensure that you are a registered member and a due paying member.
Cool.
So once you are a due paying, once you're a due paying member and you're a registered member, and that gave you the eligibility to form part of the voting process. So then you can bring your ID and come to come to us during the election day to be eligible to vote.
Okay. So government issue ID. Okay, Chairman, yeah.
I think, so one of the things I just want to add is that, in terms of eligibility, and first, all of my colleagues have just speaking the same thing, just trying to add to what they have just said. So one of the things we have to do is to say, hey, you have to, it's done because you have to pay the due. So 2 weeks to vote, close a voting day, if you paid due payment in that process, you will not be eligible to vote for the upcoming election.
Please repeat that. That's very important to note.
So two weeks, to voting day as per the law, you will not be, if you pay a due or you register, for the election, you say you want to vote, because if you look at our guideline, the 13th of June will be voting day. So if the 13th of June is the voting day, so 2 weeks to the 13th, so in that process, you pay due payment. That's the reason why we are in close consultation with the leadership, asking them, we wrote them, and we're in good stand with them, telling us they will try to get up there and will update the community, as per the current list, of those who have, are eligible to vote on June 7th. June 13th.
Okay, thank you. I think that is clear enough, because obviously you paying due 2 weeks simply means you come in with a particular agenda. Maybe you just want to vote. I think that's why I'm trying to show, right? Let me just pay the due, just to fool them and vote quick. The moment I finish voting, I'm not paying no due again. That was smart. All right. Now, this question I'm about to ask is a very sensitive one, and I would really need you people to break it down. Right? How is this voting process going to take place? How? Because we are in 21st century, technology all over. Look at us here. We are far away places, and we're still commuting to talk relevant issues. Now, how is this going? Our neighbor America right here, whole country, under no time, election is done. No noise, no cheating. How is this election going to be? I want to know.
So, yes, it's good that you asked that question. So we will have in-person voting or online voting. So, like I said, we are in 21st century. You cannot be in 21st century and then you still talking about in-person voting, especially where we are in a modern society. And so we are instituting, an online platform that will be paid for. And maybe in our next section of, discussion, we will probably start to unveil the platform to people to try as we will be discussing this. So we'll tell people, okay, yeah, this is the platform, try it as we are in studio, and see how it go. So we'll pay for that. And so and the voting process will be in person and online. So we'll say the date of the voting is the 13th of June. So voting open at 9 a.m. In the morning, 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. the same time online voting will start, will be the same time in-person voting will start. Now, voting will close exact 7 p.m. 7 p.m. We close the voting. So, and how people ask the question, how we would do online voting? There's the reason why now we're doing a lot of awareness, to educate our people. Pay your due. The only thing we want you to do, see now, if you say you want to be a member of the institution like the community, you are a Liberian. It is your right, to be a member of the Liberian community. And the good thing to be a member of the Liberian community, something will happen to you. You say, oh yeah, let me call the president. You need someone that will always go speak for you. So now, and you are not paying money to say, you have to go pay money to register to vote. No, the only money you are going to pay is to be a member of the Liberian community. And you get a say and say, yeah, I'm a Liberian, I'm a beautiful Liberian, and in the community here, I pay my due payment. I did my registration on $25. I pay my due payment of $50. You become member. And so now when you pay that due payment, and in that process, those who will pay, like we say, if we get if we get 20% that pay, then we get a name. We'll enter it in the data set base. We'll have a database, we will enter it in and we'll give you a code. So like I said, we would we'll have a lot of training because it's a new thing, that's why we in the morning a good number of have not started doing the online voting. So it's a new thing that our election committee, the committee members trying to introduce in the Liberian community, so that we can, have that be, among our Liberian people. Thank you.
In addition to what the Honorable Chairman just spoke of, we will be having two means of voting. That is the in-person and the online version of it. This contemporary era, people are very busy. People go to work and do other things. So we don't want someone giving an excuse to say, well, I was at work and didn't have the time to vote. And so the online process will help those who will be at work or be far places. If you were in other country, you can also cast your vote, or wherever you are, you can cast your vote. You may not have the excuse to say, well, I wasn't in Edmonton and so I couldn't cast my vote, or I didn't have a day off to say I wouldn't cast my vote. You can be as busy as you can be. You just need a minute or two to go through the online process. Just do a clicking and your vote will be registered, and your chosen candidate will be the person that you will be choosing.
All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just to add to what my colleagues just said, not to be afraid, the online voting is user friendly. It would not be something that is complicated because we know technology is not for everybody. And we know our community that we're dealing with. So we will bring something that is user friendly and will be out there, do a lot of outreach to educate our people to be able to utilize it. Thank you.
Okay, that was very, very important to note because most people were wondering how. So I think that part is clear now for them to understand. And so viewers, listeners out there, we are here with the elections committee members of Liberian Friendship Society of Canada, and their headquarters is based here in Edmonton City, Alberta. All right, so we are discussing awareness about the upcoming election in a couple of months to come. So just in case you want to have your say, you can go into the community chat room. I'm speaking about the Liberian Friendship Society community chat room. You will see the link to either witness this content on your TV screen at home with your family on the YouTube channels or through the Facebook channel on your personal smart gadgets while you are at work or driving to work or whatever you may be doing right now. And if you also have a question that I may not remember to ask and you want to have it asked to them, you want to ask the question yourself, hit the link to join the program and we will give you the opportunity to ask your question. Or you can text the question and we are going to also read it out for you. So our next question here is, what could be some of the challenges that you people are facing or have faced or is contemplating to face as this process go on? I really want us to know what it is like.
So yeah, for the committee, for now, I would say in terms of the challenge, the major challenge would be the electorate. Why the electorate is because the online voting. Some of our people have now, despite we are in a modern world, in the Western world. So some of them have not done the online voting. So I believe in this election, the focus point of challenge will be the online voting. So that's the reason why we have to do a lot of education awareness so that our people can have access to the online voting. So they will not complain. Some of us can complain. So I need to go to work. You can be to work at the same time. You take your time from 9 a.m. To 7 p.m. and you can want to do your voting. The next section, we will start to illustrate it, tell people this is the software. We'll put a software in the chat room and we'll tell people try it, so people will be testing the software. I believe the next section we want to do that. So we'll do a lot of education on it. We'll do a lot of education on the online voting. So that is the key point, I believe, in terms of challenge. Thank you.
Okay. Any addition to that part?
You are muted.
Oh, I'm muted, sorry. So any addition anyone want to make concerning what the chairman just spoke about?
Yeah, I would just add to what the chairman just said. Of course, anything new is a challenge, so there are a lot of things that entails because of the unknown. People are not sure. How is it going to be? Is it going to be something hard? Is it going to be something trustworthy? And one of the things that they brought up in one of the meetings was concerning how safe it is with people's personal data. And rest assured that we would not bring something to the community that is not safe, because all of us data are going to be in there. So it is something that is safe. It is something that is legit. It is something that is user friendly, and it is something that we would do all that entails for us to educate our people so they can be comfortable to use it.
Okay, thank you. We just been joined by another brother, Brother Daniel. So please, Brother Daniel, can you give us a quick introduction about yourself?
Okay, thank you very much. Thank to the studio guests and the panelists as well. I'm Daniel Tamaselu from the community, and I want to thank this committee for the hard work since your endorsement back in December to spearhead these upcoming elections. So I just wanted to make a quick inquiry because I've been following, and I heard some of the guidelines that were named by you as to what makes one to be bona fide or eligible to vote. And then you talked about being a registered member of the community and also a due payer. So, and that way I came from asking if one should be a due payer. What are we saying? For example, is this due payment being current or what? Let's say, for instance, maybe I'm in a community and then maybe for the past 1 or 2 years, I did not pay my annual due. And this year I decided to pay the due. What will the committee do in that light as it relates to our bylaws? Is it I will have to clear my arrears, all of my arrears over the years, making it current with this current standing before I vote, or it is only considered for the year under review, the year we're going through elections? So that's what really I wanted to clarify.
Thank you so much for that brilliant question. So as per that's the reason we are now instituted with the authority to look after due payment. So we're working closely with the leadership, So we're writing the leadership will tell us, say, these are people who have paid their due. So, and like we said, if you have not done your registration, you have to do a registration. So the leadership will come out, they'll give you a list and say, these are the people that have paid their due. So whether you have paid for 2 years, 3 years, so then you pay your due, and we see the list, you're new on that list, you are eligible to vote.
Okay, then I would like to throw in this little recommendation, since in fact, the essence of this program today is for awareness, right?
Yeah.
So I would just like to advise that your able committee liaise with with the leadership of the community in giving you people clearance about these issues of eligibility, so that when we asking you people these questions, it can be clear to us. Because come to think about it, there are some people, we got 2 years for elections, every 2 years. Some people, maybe for whatsoever reason, they might have not paid, but they know that, this year is very important, let me pay my dues. So if they pay their due now, and at the end of the day, they come to be disenfranchised, it becomes as well a problem. So I think it would be good, maybe you'll get back into your own chambers along with the leadership, let them make it explicit to you, even as if they will be sending names to you. But for the purpose of information dissemination, when these questions are asked you now, you can say, oh yes, as per the community guideline, whether it should be current or whether it should be from clearing area, then people will know. So let's say, for example, if for me now, if I pay, for example, this year I didn't pay last year, I say, then I think I need to make due my payment, and I will go, because this is all about awareness. So we need to know everything that concerns the election, but not just to be haphazard. That's just a little tip I want to suggest to your committee to work along with the leadership, so that.
So like I said, we look at everything that with the bylaw. I try to go with the bylaw, because the bylaw is the one that keep all of us. So we wrote the community, we wrote the leadership. The leadership will be coming, giving an update. If you look, the leadership will be giving an update, and we will work very closely with the leadership, to know those who, so let you pay your DB. I know people will not be. People could be outstanding, but it is not our It's not in our purview as an election committee members to say, you have to pay, 2025. It is the leadership will take the responsibility of that. The leadership will inform us. These are people. So the leadership says, and these are people that qualify. So if we look at the bylaw says 2 weeks prior to election, if you pay your due, the only discretion due. If you pay your due, you are now eligible to vote, because they believe at then those who have been qualified listing have already gone in. Yeah, but we're working, like we said, we're working very closely with the leadership, so everything we do is in consultation with the bylaw and with the leadership.
Thank you again, Brother Daniel, for coming to the show and for asking your question. Just like the chairman has said, due payment is due payment. We do follow the bylaws, and we liaise with the current leadership for eligibility. What the bylaws say is that you have to be current with your due payment. So as long as you are current with the due payment, you are eligible to vote. And that voter list will be presented to us by the current leadership. And once that is done, we will definitely give you the green light that you're eligible to vote.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted, because if you just say you should be a due payer, whether it is current or whatever, that's just what I wanted to know. So when it is current, it means even if you have area, you need to clear it before. Because, sometimes we ask these questions, they are hypothetical. We throw them out for others. Because someone will just pay their due this year. They say, I'll pay my due. Then at the end of the day, it becomes a fraction, right? I know technically the committee may not have anything to do whatsoever with who is qualified with, because the leadership want to send you the listing. But again, on election day, sometimes we expect unforeseen noise, unforeseen situations, that you guys will have to have the mental balance to settle. Because you think that you don't even concern when you see some Google just come there to come cause noise, say, I already register. How you tell me I not register? Is that so? That's just what I was just showing as a sign of, a recommendation that once you are in the spree of public awareness, your try as much as possible to make all of these things clear to the public, so that tomorrow they will not come and start asking you questions that they need not to ask after you have already discussed them. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you too, brother.
Okay. Mr. Daniel, thank you. So we are taking you off the studio. I think all your points are good, right?
Okay. Thank you.
Have you
I'm
exhausted?
following.
Have you exhausted all your points?
Yeah. So far, for that, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm following. I'll keep following.
Okay. So just in case you have something else to say again, I will always have to bring you back on.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. So that's it. So thank you to the panelists here for answering all the questions from our brother. And I feel good to know that he has to join. That means everyone have the ability to join the conversation from wherever they are as well. All right. So that question was answered successfully. Let me see. Someone just text other questions here. All right. So, how long is it going to take? If election was today, how long is it going to take to know that this person is in the league or this person has won? Somebody want to know if it's going to take 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months. Someone just want to know that quickly, and they don't want to come on.
Okay. Yeah. So if you look at our guideline, like I said, we did a guideline. So our preliminary result will be up on the June 14th. June 14th, our preliminary result will be up. So we tell the Liberian community, for now, this is, every one of us know where we have a preliminary result. So our final result will give 2 weeks as per the bylaw. 2 weeks as per the bylaw. From June 14th to the 27th. We leave that 2 week interval because the bylaw said 2 weeks. So that 2 week interval, we'll leave it. Maybe we'll have query. People will have query. Somebody will say, "Oh, the election is not free and fair," and we'll look into it. And if it is not, the reason we need people, National Observer and other people, all of them will be into the process. So based on that, if we don't receive a query from that time from June 14 to the 27th of June, then on the 4th of July, we'll give the official, we'll reveal the official person, those who won the election will officially inform the community that these are the people that were qualified, these are the people that won the various positions within the Liberian community election.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
The honorable chairman has just nailed it just right on the head. So usually after election, as per the bylaw, within the first 24 hours, the preliminary results will be out. And then we gave 2 weeks for those who have problems, and because within the 2 weeks, those problems will have to be ironed out by the election commission and other people, making sure that it's fully resolved within that 2 weeks. After the 2 weeks, then we'll come out with the final result to say, well, look, person A won the election. So that 2 weeks period is for whoever may have a problem within that time. But the preliminary result will be out within 24 hours. It could be 12 hours after, it could be 13 hours after, but within 24 hours, the preliminary results will be out. Then the 2 weeks is for whoever may have a problem within the election.
Okay, good. So do we have any criteria for aspiring, those who want to aspire for any program or any of the positions? Is there any criteria set to become a president? Is there any criteria?
So So we got a long list of,
It is long. We have already posted the
yeah,
criteria
the
that
criteria. So
are
it's a whole booklet. We told you, say we develop a guideline, not just the guideline, but a preamble. We work with the existing election law, guidelines that are prepared. We look at it, we added the committee added to it. So the bylaw says, that you have to be, 18 years above, Liberian, so it's a long thing, and you have to get your police check, so you can't cancel yourself. I will just, take the key points.
Exactly, the key ones
You
here.
know, so you can see you're coming to serve the Liberian people and you have a tainted record. And, so you have to be free from criminal, so you have to bring us, the election. And while we are credible, we don't going to reveal any information that we receive. You have to tell all that you have to bring your police clearance, your police clearance check, to us. It's in the bylaw. And your credit record, you have to have a credit score 600, the minimum.
minimum.
So and then you have to be a high school graduate.
Okay.
You have to be a high school graduate. So it's just there. So if we get a whole guideline, it's in the chat room. We can share with people.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, once you have it in the chat room, I believe those who have interest will go through it and decide to follow. So we were talking about challenges that you are facing with this. I don't know if you clarify that part clearly, but someone is saying, is there any challenge that you're facing in this process, or everything is just going smoothly?
Yeah. So like I said, is the electorates, and we want the electorate to be educated media concerning the online voting and the online voting and how the voting process would be like. And maybe some of the questions asked, I would just tell you that we'll be having debate, for this coming election. You can have an election, as as candidate, Now, so most of the time people confuse themselves with the word aspiring candidate. So those who are applying now, they are all aspiring. Any Liberian can become aspiring for the positions, the various position. But based on the election committee memo, after you apply, we go through those criteria that if you met those criteria, we grant you a letter because you're already official. You qualify as per the thing. You become a candidate. Now we become candidate now. Now we want the real candidate will come to the community, and tell them, say, yeah, we want to be this, and this is what we will do in the period of time. We will have debate, So, and you asked the question concerning challenge, and like I said, challenge is the only the electoral process, meaning the online voting. But for all standing, we don't have the challenge, and the leadership is working with all closely, and they are all, they do appreciate the work we are doing. Yeah, and just to add on some of those things, every line item on their guideline, we will come out with press release. Like recently, before coming with after the guideline, we put a press release up, informing them these are the criteria. You can go and apply for different positions. And we give a time frame, like I said, for 23rd to April 30. So you could do the calculation, it's almost 2 months plus. So you can work in the process of that 2 months, you can 2 months, some days you have to get all those documents that you need. Yeah, thank you.
In addition to what the chairman said, as of now, the ad hoc election committee have not seen any roadblock. Our proceeding have been smooth so far. We have not had any challenges from any member of the community that will pose anything that will give us a challenge. So for now, as per the guidelines the chairman spoke of, we put on the guidelines, people read it, and they just follow through with it.
Okay, sounds good. Looking at this information here, I think this is important to be pointed out. This is your timetable or your timelines, right? So today we are having a talk show, and you have multiple talk shows coming on March 28th. So viewers, listeners out there, just in case you couldn't follow this one, you can repeat it and always listen to it on YouTube or Facebook, or you can wait for March 28th. There is another show that will also be held, and you will get the full details before that show come on, where you can follow it and how you can follow it, including April 25th, May 16th, and May 30th. So we have Chief Tomba Bombe, but your video is not on yet, Mr. Tomba. So we can bring you on till you turn your video on. Then you can join the conversation from that point. Or you call through the WhatsApp if you just want to use your voice to ask your question. But we prefer you bring your video up because you are an honorable man, and I know your points can be very valid on these kind of issues. All right. So viewers out there, this is a very important information I'm sharing on the screen, so you can look at it after. I'm taking it down right now. Okay. All right. So we have a very quick question here. And the question says, is Liberian Friendship Society in all the preferences in Canada, or just this or few?
Yeah, so the Liberian Friendship Society, if you look at is within the brother. You know, within the brother, the Friendship Society is within a brother, but so Calgary all within a brother. And you should take into consideration the largest amount of Liberians within Canada reside within the brother. And so there's the reason why we are creating a lot of awareness. We want a lot of Liberians to come or, to do that, to pay their due, and don't sit and say, oh, I don't want to participate into this process. Yeah.
So the voting is specifically a brother.
Yeah, the voting is specifically for a brother.
All part of a brother inclusive.
Yes, all part. Yeah, all part.
Okay. But then maybe our name, or this name, should be Liberian Friendship Society of Alberta, not Canada. Because there are people that, right now I'm receiving series of text messages from a lot of guys from Ontario that I know who are into this kind of thing, other groups and stuff, but they are not from Alberta. So, bringing their conversation here, and their points are relevant though, but we will just keep it at that. All right.
Well, just before you go, the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada, which is the one that's residing in Alberta, is one of the largest Liberian group that you can find in all of the provinces, because every province has its own Liberian organization. But the one that based in Alberta is the largest. Then we have an umbrella organization that govern all of the provinces. So most of those, they have their bases just right here in Alberta. So if people are in Ontario, everywhere, once they hear about whatever is taking place here in Alberta, it almost like it's taking place throughout Canada. Yeah, brother. So Alberta takes the lead in most of these things.
I got you when you say almost, because Canada, there are people all over anyways. Okay, so before we go further with our last two questions to get your parting statement for today, we asked some of our, because this platform is to sell Liberian skills and talent, right? So we asked some of our businesses to give us their flyers so that we can take 1 second just to post. So we got one from this person. I think this is LRB Duco Shipping Service, and you can see, I think they are loading, they are continuing right now. So just in case you want to ship your stuff to Liberia, you can really contact them, and they will get your stuff from your home and they will ship it. Their numbers, let me see. I can get their numbers on. Okay, this one. Okay, good. So you can see there are numbers there. You can take the numbers down. You call. They are loading. They should be loading in the next 1 or 2 weeks. I'm very sure of that. So you can always contact them. Okay, I just wanted to say that because these are things we want to be doing for all the major Liberia businesses. Even if you can sew, people wants to sew clothes. They can go to you to sew their clothes. You can make kanya or Liberia kind of kanya, pepper color, those kind of African food. Yeah, please contact me and I will do a catalog of all these things and you can be a part of them. All right. So for my own little service that I run in the community, this is it. Okay, so it's a lot of writing, so I know too many reading. So we do photos, videos, documentary, flyers, live streaming. That what we are doing right now. We cover event and we cover a live debate, and we do handiwork like drywall installation, carpentry work, and stuff like that. So you can just follow this list and know that we do all these things professionally. We repair phones, TV, your Xbox, all your electronics, your children game players in your house that you've been keeping, your car remote control not want to work, blah blah blah, TV remote control. Just let us know and we will be right to your doorstep to do it for you easily. All right. So I just wanted to get that or to your acknowledgement. Okay, so back to our show. To conclude, we have gone over an hour, so we should be running up now. We will want to say, is there anything that you people want to speak about that we couldn't remember to ask?
So a lot will be said, but a lot of things said, and a lot need to be discussed. But for now, again, if you ask me, I will say thank you so much, and we just want to encourage the Liberian community to do their due payment, and at least pay your due, at least pay your due and be able to say, don't sit and say, oh, this is not an indifferent society, and when I want to pay my due, what are people? You are a Liberian, whether you wild, but you are a Liberian, so we all should be able to be, this. What we're trying to do is to bring, the community together as a team, as a one umbrella, so that we all can have a good atmosphere, So I just encouraging everyone to pay their due. We are talking to every community members to pay their due so that they can be able to participate into this process. And thank you so much to the listening audience. Thank you everybody for this good questions that came up front, and my team member, I really do appreciate all of you for the time you took off to come and at least give some education to our people. We got a lot to do, for our people, and how we volunteering ourselves services to the community. That is a very good thing. And to the studio guests, thank you too for taking your time to interview us. I do appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so SG, do you have any parting statement you want to say?
Yes, I just want to say a big thank you to you first for hosting this show. Really appreciate it. And to our viewers, we thank you. My colleagues that I work with, appreciate your hard work and dedication. We just want to encourage all Liberians in Ecuador to please come out. Your voice matters. Vote in this election is very, very important for you to come out and vote. And what it takes, just a due payment. Please don't let that stop you from coming to participate in this election, because your leadership that you choose is what going to see you through 2 years. 2 years seems short, but it entails a lot. We're trying to build a community that is united. And one of the goals that we're trying to reach to everybody, because this is the model organization. I know we have a lot of different, we got different communities within community, but this is the model organization. So we need everybody on board. So please come out and participate in this election. Thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Peter?
Yes, thank you very much for hosting us on your program. This was very informative. And I also want to say thank you to our members and my colleague. Questions were answered adequately. I really do appreciate the way this program was hosted. I want to take this time to encourage our members within the Liberian Friendship Society to come up in large number and vote. The current leadership will be going out. You have the power to bring in and select or elect the person that you want that will carry the community for the next 2 years. Everything lies within your hands. All you have to do is be a due paying member and form part of the community. Come up on election day, either in person or online, to vote. Thank you to our viewers. Thank you to everyone.
Okay, so thanks very much. The last election, do you people, this is just a very sensitive question. Do you people have an estimated number of the amount of people that voted? Do you have any idea of that?
So, aspect the record, I gather was 6%. Yeah, 6%.
That's why I'm laughing, because it's for this community that is so large, only 6
So,
people.
but yeah, 6. So,
You know?
the number was very low, not just low, but
Yeah,
was very
it is.
Wait,
encouraging.
I beg you, wait, let me make the question official. Are you saying 6% like this out of the
Yes.
entire community, 6%
Exactly.
voted the last election?
Yes.
And how many candidates did they vote for?
Wow.
How many person was in the race? The president, vice president, how many?
So, I know for the election then, but what happened is that they were having some position were vacant because of the criteria.
The criteria, okay.
The criteria. So that's the reason why you see we have leave the room open. If you look at article, if you look at the article 7, section 11.1, the bylaw says 3 months prior to election, the committee should be instituted. It means that they can establish the committee. Now, I believe in that because of the low tenure, you can have election 3 months prior to election. We having within commission, so we have been commissioned on November 30, 2025, and we still having some challenging, trying to educate the people. This society, everyone's so busy. So some people are like, oh, I'm doing my work, I can't go participate in Liberian activities. So we try to encourage them. And this is our responsibility as a committee members to go up there and talk to 1, talk to 2, to make sure they register to vote. So electionary processes is about awareness. If you don't create awareness, I'm sure you just go and say, okay, you go in the chat room and leave there in the chat room. Some people see things in the chat room, the only time they want a picture. So we don't want to just do that. We want to encourage our brothers. We'll talk to them. We'll motivate them. We'll give them that encouragement, to say, you can do something. It is, don't sit behind and criticize. Come in from, your criticism should come in from and bring a result. Sometimes you criticize, it come a result. So don't just sit. So that's the reason why, based on that, the president deemed me with his leadership to institute the committee before, lead it with the bylaw and say, okay, we will do it. And let's start last year and start talking, and then the committee start working. So now while we are working, we can assure with the grace of the Almighty God, a lot of people will want to participate into these elections.
So we will say at least 10 people voted.
Okay.
Yeah, less than 10 people took part in the election. The election was not competitive.
Okay.
We had one candidate. Okay. So how can you have people put in here and there? But with this one, with the time slot given to us, we are encouraging more people to apply so that this election can be way more competitive, so that we can have way more people coming in to vote. But the last election, like my colleague is saying, 6 people. So less than 10 people participated in that, because we don't have the log, so we don't want to limit it to 6, but it was less than 10 people that took part in that particular election.
Okay, because there were only one candidate, meaning presidency or maybe secretary.
Yeah. The leadership, the current leadership, the president and the vice president.
Okay, now in this your own election, how many slots or how many positions are you exposing to the public?
So besides the position or the slot, it depends on how many people want to run for presidency. If you have 3 or 4 presidential candidates, that become competitive, right? At that time, we have only one person applying for that. So we are hoping that we'll have more people applying to be president of the community.
Okay.
So with that, it will be way more competitive.
Yeah, that is clear. So what is your maximum limit per candidate? Like for presidency, we're only taking 4. For VP, we're taking 3. Is there any structure?
No, you don't do that in election all around the world. No.
Okay, it's open.
It's open. If we get 51 million Liberians that will apply, the 1 million will be scrutiny. It will go through a vetting process, and after the vetting process, those who will be qualified, if the 1 million apply, the 1 million qualified, definitely the 1 million will go. We will get in. Let us say you can go canvass, and the best will become president.
Okay. So how many positions do you have open?
So we have in the positions that are vacant. You talk about closing, as the 1 hour you talk about closing, and then we're coming back again.
This is important. I forgot about that.
So we having the president, the vice president, the general secretary, the treasurer, the financial secretary, and the chaplain. Yeah.
So in total, that should be what? Is it 5 or 6?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, 6. Okay. All right. Yeah, because that's very important thing for people to know where they want to put themselves. All right.
And the thing is that, like I said, if we talk about the whole election, we can move from here because a lot need to be discussed. And you have make me to talk again. I will say to you, thank you so much for giving all your time. I really do appreciate the manner in which you trying to do things is actually applauding. Yeah, I really do appreciate you for such thing. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. And to my team member, I appreciate all of you who have left their busy schedule to come and take part into this all important discussion. It's actually what if. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate all of you guys. Yeah. And to my powerful SG, thank you too. Peter, thank you. I appreciate you too, man. I really admire all of it's so fantastic working with great people. Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so lastly, let me clear this thing. So the voting age start from 16 or 18? Which one?
18.
18, okay. Okay, I just wanted to know that because Canada, 16-year-old sometimes, so be. So, okay, 18, okay.
Only with the bylaw.
Okay, bylaw. All right, so viewers out there, this is how we have come to the end of this very, very, very informative conversation here with the Liberian Friendship Society of Canada that is based in Alberta, Edmonton. Telling you this is just phase 1 of this conversation. They have series of this conversation coming out before the elections, talking about the campaign and what have you. So just stick and still. We will keep giving you information as they unfolds. So my name is John Breakthrough. I'm humble to speak with such sensible, logical, and noble people in the community. May God bless us all, and Baba from my end.
If you for interest, you may end up with regret. for mama